Hello folks, welcome to the canal channel Jose. Today we're going to show you, give you an idea how we add a tachometer or how we would wire this tachometer into our Toyota Tercel. And these components are very helpful because they give you and provide you extra information about this engine when it's running. This also is going to help you or give you a basic idea how to wire these components on another car. So this is just basic information so you can actually keep it in mind. So if you want to add a tachometer to your car, this is gonna give you basic stuff about it. So we're gonna add this to their car. We're gonna put it to work. And on this car, which is a 91 to 94 Toyota Tercel, we're gonna show you the points that we're gonna be using for the actual tachometer to work. And with that said, let's jump right into it. Before we start the installation or the wiring, we want to share that this is not going to be a full installation of this tachometer. What we're doing is we're just showing how we will hook it up, and that way you can actually find yourself on installing this completely through, because this component will end up in the cab and the wires will run all the way through into the engine bay and the positives and all that. So this component is actually going to end up in the dash, in your steering column, on your pillar. That depends on where you want to install it, and your console. So that's up to you. But on our case, we're just going to make it work to show you basic stuff, just the initial stuff, so that way you can get an idea how it will be hooked up, and then you do the full installation in your site. So with that, let's show you how we hook it up and make it work. So we have our tachometer, and the main wire that we're going to be worried about is the green one getting the signal from the distributor. On our case, we have 2 points that we can grab that signal on this car. So we have one, which is the igniter, which is in the firewall. We have a wire that we can grab the signal from here to make this tachometer work when everything else is plugged in as well, ground and positive. And we have another wire that comes out of the distributor that we can actually grab signal from there too, to make this tachometer work and read the actual RPMs of the engine. So we're going to show you the trick that we use to find that wire and make this work. Here on the igniter, we have 5 wires. We have to cut a little bit and peel it to expose these wires. So these wires are from the igniter, and the one that you need is the second one from the bottom up. That's a black wire, fully black wire. That's the one you need for the signal, so you can connect your tachometer to that wire, and you can actually get RPMs. That's one option. So you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires. We need the second one from the bottom up. 1, 2, that's going to be the one. So we're going to show you a trick that we found, or we use to find signal into these wires without cutting them. So now that we show you the first option, there's another option which it might be easier, but depends. So this distributor has this connector and these 2 wires coming out from this side, and it wraps around and it connects right over here to a connector. So these 2 wires, the one closest to our finger, which is the black one, it might change on color on your wiring. There's the orange one with the little blue, and then there's a black one. The black one is the one that we're going to be using for the signal, and we're going to show you how we found out that info without cutting and splicing. So here we have the distributor on our car, and we have one open to show you what we're talking about, the wire. So here is the wiring is going into the distributor, just like that we explained. So when it goes in there, it goes and hook up into the coil. We have the orange and black going to the positive side, as you can see right there, positive side. And then the negative side is the black one that is coming out, which is this one that we're talking about. So we are actually grabbing negative or signal from the negative side of the coil inside the distributor. Or if it's external coil, you just grab that coil negative side for the signal, and that should be reading your RPMs. So now we have 4 wires on our tachometer, and we know that the green one needs signal from the distributor. So we already know that. So then we have 3 more wires. We have a red one, which is going to be the positive. We have a black one, which is the ground. That's going to be into ground. It's going to be connected to positive. And then we have a white one. This one is for the light in the actual tachometer for a night. So this white wire will be connected to some sort of a signal positive. When you turn on your headlights or your lights in the dash, this will come on with the dash as well. So that way, or when you open the key, so that actually lights up and you can see what's going on. So we're going to connect the ground and this guy to show you that that's for the actual light on the display of the tachometer. positive for the tachometer to actually work, the ground for the tachometer and for the light internally, and the white one is the signal to the actual light bulb on the positive side. So this will be hooked up to your dash, or as soon as your dash comes on, this will send signal to that light so you can actually see at night. So let's hook all these wires up. So now we connected the ground to the ground post and the positive to the positive terminal on our battery. We have the signal on this white wire going to the light bulb, into the, as you can see, turns on barely. You can see the change of the light bulb coming on and off. So this is the signal for the actual light bulb in there. So we don't need this connected if we are running it on the daylight. So now with that, let's connect the green one to make this guy work. My trick, so I don't splice the wires, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a needle and I'm gonna put it through the plastic into the wires or the distributor or the igniter, and then I'm gonna connect the signal into the needle, and then that way I can transfer that. I'm gonna feel a little shocks into it, but that's gonna actually send signal to this guy. So then that way I find the positive or the signal wire for this tachometer without splicing the wires. So let's do that now. We'll start in the distributor and then we'll go to the igniter to show you this guy working. So now we're gonna turn on our engine and we're gonna look for a signal on this wire, and then we'll switch to the other wire to show you how this works on both sides. So now we're gonna do and try our needle on the second wire from the bottom up and connect this to see the signal coming up. De la luz que hablamos, miren, ven que esta es luz, señal de luz. So as you can see, the green one is attached to the signal on the second wire from the bottom up. And then we have the red one for positive, for the tachometer to work, negative, and the signal for the lighting. So now let's, you see? Well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and helpful on how to wire a tachometer in your car. And it's very basic. There's 4 wires to this one, and 2 of them are positive for the tachometer. The other one is positive for the lighting for the light bulb on the tachometer. And there's a negative for the tachometer for it to work. And there's a 4th one, which is a signal from the RPMs of the distributor or the coil. So what we're looking for, that one is the negative side of the coil pack or the coil. So that negative side, you connect your green wire to that, and it's gonna send the RPMs to this. So that's what we were connecting it to this. So the negative side of the coil is the one that the green one is connected to for it to receive the RPMs. So that's how we were able to read those RPMs. Negative side on the coil will give you the RPMs on this tachometer. Simple as that. So the other 3 are ground, positive for the tachometer, and then the positive for the lighting to turn on whenever you turn on your lights. So hopefully this was useful, basic stuff for installing these tachometers. Now, we didn't go in detail on how to wire the whole thing because it might be different on your car. You might run it different. You might find different points. So that depends on you, how you want to run your wires from the engine to the, or the distributor to the cabin, and where you want to install your tachometer in your dash or in your console, and that's up to you. So this is just basic information. So with that said, folks, for friends who are watching a video, have to subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe. If you like a video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal del Chano Jose.